Everyone, I am Rohit. I, on behalf of Sri Aurobindo Society, would like to welcome all you teachers to one of the most successful and innovative idea sharing platforms of India, ZIIEI. Here we will be discussing about new and innovative techniques for different lessons from our classes, and in short, how to make the whole process of learning fun, interesting for the kids. The chapter that I'll be covering today is from NCERT board, class 5. The subject is mathematics and the lesson name is Can You See the Pattern? Through this chapter, we will be teaching the students different ways of understanding pattern, how to solve problems by following a sequential order of patterns. The concept that I'll be covering here is called concept explanation, which also comes under new age teaching techniques. The main innovation behind this idea is to give the kids a hands-on experience for different ideas, for experiencing different ideas, so that they can relate all the ideas to their day-to-day activities. With the help of this concept, we will be covering a lot of topics like understanding different patterns of squares and triangles, how the odd numbers follow certain sequence, or how the different patterns of borderlines follow, so on. So while continuing the lesson, first of all, we will be needing some pre-arrangement. We need to make some pre-arrangements. Like, first of all, we'll focus on introducing the topic, introducing the lesson. And for that, we take a piece of cloth with certain patterns. We take it to the class and then we show it to the class. And we ask them, do you see any specific pattern in this? Say the cloth that I have got shapes of trapezium, and say it moves in a pattern of say up down. One is up, one is down, one is up, one is down. Then we ask the kids, do you see any change? Then some might answer, some might not. Then we explain it to them that every design, every pattern follows a certain pattern. Like in this one, it follows a certain pattern. The trapezium, if one is up, is facing in the upper direction, the other is facing the down direction. Again, the third one is facing the upper direction and the fourth one is facing the down direction. This is known as pattern, and that's what we will be discussing on in our next chapter. As a homework, we can give them on homework that we can ask them to go to their home and take one piece of cloth or say a piece of paper, and with the help of paint or crayons, they can draw certain patterns and show it to the class the next day. And during the class, we also give them one more activity. We divide the whole class into certain groups, and we give each group certain alphabets. Say in one group we give alphabet A, other group we give alphabet B, our third group we give alphabet C, and so on. Then we ask them to draw the figures in such a way that it rotates in one-fourth clockwise direction. That way we can continue with the activity. Next, we concentrate on giving them how to do estimation of addition. And for that, we take the help of certain games. First of all, we take the help of grid game. What does it mean? We take a certain 3x3 column. There we write certain numbers. And the main motive of the game is that the addition of the rows, every row and every column should come to one certain number. The answer should be same for every column and every row. Then the next game is special number game. In this, what happens? We ask the kids to come to the board and to write a number, say 12. Then we ask the kid to reverse that number, say they make it 21. Then we ask them to add it up. So if you add 12 and 21, what it comes? 33. That's a palindrome. We tell them that when you write a number and reverse it and you add it up, and if the numbers from the front and the back are same, then these are known as palindromes. And the third activity, we continue with the process. We also, along with this, we also explain to them different triangular and square pattern problems. We make them solve different triangular and square pattern problems, so that they can relate more, they can understand more about the sequence, the patterns that follows the problems. In the third period, we take them outside for an activity. We ask them to pick up different leaves and petals. Once they collect them all, before that we divide them of course into different groups. Then we ask them to make the pebbles and the leaves in certain groups in such a way that there are no leftovers. Along with you, we continue with the class. We teach them about different sequencing of odd numbers. How if you add 1 plus 3 is 4, then 1 plus 3 plus 5 is 9. So that means 4 is what? 2 into 2 is 4, right? So 1 plus 3 plus 5, 9. That is 3 into 3. That means it follows a certain sequence. We also teach them about those sequences, and that way we make them understand the different patterns that we follow in our day-to-day life also. In this way we continue with the class, and there are many different learning outcomes from this process. First of all, they will be understanding, there will be a lot of benefits on critical thinking. They will be undergoing decision making process, there will be teamwork, they will be learning about different angles, they will be learning about different shapes, and so on. That's all for this class. If you liked this video and you want more of such videos from me, please do like, share and subscribe to our ZIIE channel. Thank you so much.